I'm Marny Nesher, publisher of the Central New York Business Journal, and I'd like to introduce to you Diane Schmid-McCall, Vice President, and PJ Schmid, President of Rudy Schmid Total Car Care, located on Hiawatha Boulevard in Syracuse. Diane and PJ are brother and sister and the current owners of their third-generation family business that's been around for 91 years. Before we discuss an important topic of submitting your insurance claim with your smartphone, would you please share with us your story about Rudy Schmid's beginnings?
Our grandfather, Rudy Schmid, came from Germany via Brazil in the mid-1920s. He opened the collision shop in 1930 on North State Street. The business grew and he moved to the corner of Court and North Salina Streets in the 1940s. We expanded to provide frame and alignment services at our location on the corner of West Belden and Plum Streets. Our father, Paul Schmid, joined the business after high school and by the early 1960s purchased property on Hiawatha Boulevard to move the collision shop. By 1971, the frame shop on the west side was also moved to Hiawatha Boulevard, where we remain in operation today. Our grandfather was known for quality, craftsmanship, and fair pricing. He also sponsored many immigrants, giving them their first opportunity at work and citizenship. Our dad sought to be the first in our market to invest in equipment as vehicle construction changed. We had the first large truck frame equipment in town, as well as frame and unibody equipment. We drew work in from all over the area. I joined the business in 1981 and became our expert on heavy truck. Diane joined full-time in 1986 and became the office manager, HR, and finance. We became owners in 1992. We have invested in professional and technical training to move our business into the next century. We added RustCheck rust proofing and grew that enterprise enough to add a 1,300 square foot addition to the building to accommodate all makes and models, including buses. Since 2014, we are proud to be an ICAR Gold Class certified collision shop. We are soon to be a AAA approved body shop as well. We could not have been successful building our reputation without many dedicated employees, and for them, we are very grateful. I am the current president of the Service Station Repair Operators of New York, and Diane is a board member at the New York Family Business Center at Le Moyne College's Madden School. We would be thrilled to see our family business celebrate 100 years.
Now, why do you feel it was important to discuss this topic of providing your insurance claim using your smartphone?
Even before the pandemic, we were seeing a significant shift from insurance company staff appraisers negotiating the claim to the smartphone claim submission. It did not take long for us to start to identify that these initial estimates being prepared remotely were gravely incomplete. We were seeing a 30 to 50% difference, giving the customer a false impression of the true scope of the repair. Due to the significant dollar amount differences from that initial estimate to the final invoice, we feel it's really important that the consumer be educated and informed to trust the repair experts rather than an insurance representative at a desk 3 states away to determine that correct repair of their vehicle.
Currently, there's several ways to place a claim. Would you please explain what those are?
A claim gets reported by calling it into the insurance company or reporting it online. Once a claim number is assigned, the customer is offered a list of network shops or sent a link to their smartphone to submit photos of the damages. Not all shops are on all insurance programs, but in New York State, as per regulation section 2610 of the Motor Vehicle Law, an insurance company cannot require that repairs be made to a motor vehicle in a particular place or repair shop. You have the right to have your vehicle repaired at the shop of your choice. So the last option, and we believe it's the best option, is to let your shop of choice, whether it's on an insurance company program or not, prepare the estimate and negotiate the proper repair on your behalf.
What are the benefits of both options?
We see only 2 benefits of the smartphone claim option. A quick response, either a check or a direct deposit is made to the customer's account within a day or so, or convenience, especially given pandemic circumstances.
What is the biggest disadvantage?
Receiving the check can be misleading. The customer is given the impression that everything has been accounted for. We had a 2020 Chevrolet truck estimated via smartphone app. The initial estimate was under $1,000. Once the repair was completed, the final invoice was just under $10,000. There are anywhere from 60 to 100 sensors in today's complex vehicles. Therefore, a few photos cannot possibly identify safety systems that need to be properly addressed so that they function correctly when your vehicle is back on the road.
How does the insurance company handle the process if the customer submitted the appraisal using their phone?
The vehicle owner needs to make a choice and choose a shop they can trust. Once they make that decision, they sign an authorization form that allows the staff at the shop to negotiate any supplemental items. The insurance company will require additional photos and support for the diagnostics related to those safety systems. The shop should reach an agreed figure before releasing the car, and the only cost to the customer should be their deductible.
How do you know if your car is safe to drive after a repair?
The repair center is required to provide an itemized invoice. This should detail parts usage, materials used, and all safety system corrections. The car must perform the same as pre-accident. They should be able to answer all questions to your satisfaction. You should get your keys back with peace of mind.
And what would be a quick checklist for the owner of the car to ask the repair shop before deciding how to proceed?
The customer should ask if the shop has any industry or manufacturer certifications. Ask about their process for identifying additional damage. At Rudy Schmid, we have a meticulous disassembly process to identify additional damage and a quality checklist for the technicians to use for each step of that repair process. The vehicle owner should ask about their warranty as well. Customers should be the primary concern. The insurance company relationship should be secondary.
What would be some hidden damage that we wouldn't be able to see?
Safety sensors, lane departure system, airbags, seat belts, suspension, wheel alignment, cameras, and structural repairs based on manufacturer repair procedures, along with paint color match procedures.
How do you know if the insurance settlement is fair?
The customer should discuss the initial appraisal with their trusted collision shop staff. They should be able to identify those deficiencies and explain how they will negotiate what is not included.
If you have one piece of advice for car owners that have car damage and need their car repaired, what would that be?
Do your research. Research all manner of things on the internet. We research what is the safest vehicle, the best restaurant, how to fix a leaky faucet. A vehicle is the second largest investment after your home. Ask a family member, co-worker, or a friend who they would have repair their vehicle. Even if your insurance company recommends a shop, it doesn't mean that they are fully qualified.
Thank you, Diane and PJ, for the discussion today. And finally, if someone is interested in contacting either of you, what is the best way to reach you?
Both of us can be reached at our main office on Hiawatha Boulevard, 315-422-8879. We've spent a lot of time developing this information on our website, which is rudyschmid.com. And we have our own convenient estimate phone submission also located on our website. We call it Schmid Snaps.